35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, just send the Patriots to the Super Bowl, the tuck roll.
Didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Jackson will throw again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
Your safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bravo.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Alpha. Kill. You're out.
Check the backer.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They try again with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. A scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course. And this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. 53, hey, defense.
2nd and 4. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
16. Browns, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
With the score, Vikings 16, Browns nothing.
Let's go now. Come on. Get him.
Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watch the block. Motion. Block. Kill. Alert flag.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Anthony Barr able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That one caught out wide by Boykin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another another 1st and 10. Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Set, 8-3.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Shift.
Get that edge.
Go.
2nd and 14. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Did it.
He'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set,
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 31, check 31. Bang, bang, 66. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go. 5-4. Here we go. Hayward.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Intercepted by the Vikings. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 42.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, you got deep?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
Come on now, let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 43. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Echo. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. That's
To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie. Topper.
53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's the 2nd and 7.
Check.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Undercrunch. 58, right over there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. You got tight. You got tight right there. Short.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check. Check hot route.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end.
54. We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Go.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Rip right. Let's go.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, lock it. Be careful.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Defense. Okay. Let's get it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Yo, go, go. Greystone, Travis. Go.
They run, Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Hey, Zoo, 80 weapons. 5.
Now Cook running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Switch. Come on.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They run it again with Chubb. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Anthony Barr. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
53's a must. 54. Ricky. Check.
General West.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this